Number 37, MP.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And here's what the Milwaukee Bucks schedule looks like. On Friday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, it's one that should be a fun contest. The way the teams stack up against each other makes for good basketball.
And the Milwaukee starting five. At the forward spots, we'll see Kuzma and Giannis. Kevin Porter is out there with Prince. And it's Turner in at the five. And for the Raptors, we've got R.J. Barrett, Brandon Ingram out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's Quickley. Inside. And he jams it home with authority.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. It may very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. There's a screen by Turner. Here's Antetokounmpo to the paint. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on MP.
Yeah, you know, he's become a solid big man in this league. Miles Turner understands his role and is starring in it. And does a really good job, I think, playing to his strengths.
Now here's Quickley. From deep, MP. He drops it from range. Edwards has got 5 points.
Look, he may not be a high-volume three-point shooter, but he'll take that when you give him the chance.
Porter against Quickley. Here's Prince. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
MP finds Ingram. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Ingram's got his second bucket of the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Turner, a screen on Ingram. Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Poeltl with the block.
And Poeltl deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
That one goes in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the Bucks with the possession here. Toronto making their last shot. Pass to Prince. They need this. 5 on the clock. The baseline, Jay. The rebound by MP. Toronto leading by 8. Kicks it to Quickley. Jacks up at 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I just love the ball movement.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching the over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers, Peyton Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's the perfect addition.
A two-way talent. All right, Shams, thanks very much. And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
On the wing, Kuzma. Outside Porter. Turner against Pirtle. They can't stop the run with that one. Raptors lead by 11. Here's MP. Prince grabs the miss. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And some changes here for the Raptors. Dick comes in for MP. Shed comes in for Quickly. Milwaukee also changed it up. Cole Anthony comes in for Prince. And it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. Now here's Dick. He had 9 points in his last time out. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. The drive by Antetokounmpo. That one goes. Count it. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket of the game.
It's almost illegal. Somebody as big as Giannis shouldn't really have that quick of a first step.
Here's Dick. Up and in on the layup.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away. The defense may have given him that one. Based on the result, you see why.
That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma for three. And it's Toronto with a rebound. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Barrett can't hit. Anthony left side with 1 on the clock. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Toronto out in front, up by 11. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Raptors, this has been a game they've wanted to have.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Walter, and it's Mobo in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter.
Kept moving and found an opening, staying active. Anthony grinding for that bucket in tight.
Here's Shed. Still no points. Here's Dick. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They've got to tighten it up.
Now here's Anthony. His last outing, he had 18 points. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Mamukelashvili. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Bucks. Trailing by 13. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And BA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Here for the Raptors. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Mobo. MP comes in for Walter. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed. Milwaukee also changed it up. Antetokounmpo is checked in for Sims. Prince comes in for Green. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Anthony left side. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the lay-in. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back over to you, Brian.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. MP outside from downtown. He can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Anthony. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Porter gets the bucket.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Toronto making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Kuzma's checked in for Anthony. That shot wide open. Dick's gotten his third basket of the night.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Prince. Takes the three. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Kuzma.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Too much Giannis.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
And here's Ingram. He has 6. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Hurdle with the bucket.
And Hurdle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebound because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Now here's Porter. Antetokounmpo, right side. Hurdle grabs a miss. Hurdle's got rebound number 7 tonight. Quickly finds Ingram. Down low. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon's really worked on his passing game over the years.
Kuzma, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Here's Ingram. Back to Edwards. Over Prince. Edwards can't hit.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Launches it. Rebounded by Ingram. Raptors lead by 8. Quickly outside. Pass to Edwards. 30 seconds left in the first half. Back to Quickly. 6 to shoot. Now here's Ingram. The 3 is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Porter looks it over. Pass to Turner. Here's Kuzma. And so it's Toronto, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Coming into halftime, MP has really put his mark on this game.
Well, I love what he's doing offensively. He's hungry, he's attacking, and he's not settling.
He's shooting well because he seems to be getting the shots he wants.
Listen, a guy like that can always get a shot that he wants, Ernie.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Checking out Toronto, they're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah, like 2 dogs, they both want that bone. Who's going to get it?
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. 8-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. On the floor for Milwaukee. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Taurean Prince is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
Antetokounmpo finds Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Prince. 3-pointer. It's Prince on the wing. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one. And here's MP from outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Turner. And here's Porter outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Quickly passes to Edwards. Again, MP missing.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Outside Porter for the lead. Fires in the triple. Porter's got 6 here in the quarter.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Edwards for 3. MP drills the 3.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Porter finds Antetokounmpo. Driving in. The 3 from Prince. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Such a unique player, Clark. Miles Turner. He's both a floor spacer and a rim protector.
There aren't too many guys like that in the league, B.A. I mean, those are 2 very distinct skill sets, and to have them in one big guy like Turner, that's certainly something you relish and appreciate.
Now here's Ingram. He has 6. Clock at 6. Back to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Again, MP missing. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 14-5 run. Outside Porter. Fires from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Edwards, no good. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Toronto. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. On the wing, Porter. Back to Portis. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here.
Every now and then, Prince will simply go off. He's been a focal point of this offense tonight.
Raptors trail by 3. And here's Edwards outside. Porter pulls it in.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
It's Prince on the wing. Back to Porter. Pass to Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzma. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
Toronto has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Edwards. Here's the 3. And again, no good by Toronto.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
And the shot goes down.
You gotta like the quick decision making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Guys, back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Prince. That won't go. 5 for 10 from the floor.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Kicks it to Quickly. Back to MP for the tie. Rebounded by Kuzma.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And Taurean Prince has played for a number of teams so far. He's handled each experience like a Coke.
Down the court.
Outside Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Kuzma. Here's Prince. Up top, Porter, guarded by Quickly. Yes, sir, with the three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Jakob Poeltl out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Edwards. And it's Barrett in at the three. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Poeltl comes with a double. Outside Porter. Portis with a screen on Quickly. Barrett with a rebound. Raptors trail by 18. Edwards. Oh, the feathering touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's Prince on the wing. Here's Portis. Oh, he leaves no question.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Bucks.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
Here's Kuzma from deep. Cleared away by Edwards. There's 42 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots a 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple. Antetokounmpo with it. Oh, it's stolen. Outside Edwards.
Come around.
Here's Dick. Outside Edwards. So this one belongs to the Bucks. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MP after a tough loss. You play to win. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. And
good, MP.
What's shaking, MP?
Hi, everyone. We've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Brandon Ingram's out there with Barrett. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hawks, filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Riza-Shea. Porzingis is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the 1. And looking at this game in terms of the NBA Cup, there are major implications here tonight.
Yeah, both these teams come in at 1-0, and with just 4 games in the group stage, the difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is massive. I'm sure that's not a fact that's lost on either of these coaches.
Now here's Ingram. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, I like the fact that Ingram didn't hesitate right there. Very decisive. He saw the shot, and he did not waste any time.
Here's Young. Okongwu with a screen on Quickly. Young, no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 3-point game.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
Now, here is Young, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Jacks up a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now Daniels, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last 3-pointer. The 3. Atlanta again missing.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with. Well, not the start they were looking for, but they finally got their first field goal.
Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Quickly. 6 to shoot. Down low. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. A nice shot by Young.
Well, that's just a breakdown defensively right there. You can't let Trae Young get these looks from the corner.
On the wing quickly. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Here's Riza-Shea. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. And that one's good. Daniels.
And as a scorer, Daniels can really work inside with that size.
MP kicks to Ingram. Young against Quickly. Left side, Barrett. And he makes that one. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a great look by Barrett right there. A wing who continues to improve as a distributor.
Outside Daniel. Back to Young. From deep. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Raptors trail by 3. Edwards a screen on Young. Here's Quickly. From down in the low post, it goes.
That's a lot of focus that time by Quickly. So good at working his way through the contact.
Pass to Rizachet. Outside, Porzingis. And here's Young. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, it's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent. And you can tell Rizachet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Outside Daniel. Young in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. Young's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. Then there's Newell. Then there's Rizachet. And Gay is in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
In the corner, Daniels. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And stolen by MP. Close in, no stopping MP.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Daniel. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 11. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Wow, MP just explodes off the floor. What an athlete.
Pass to Gay. Now Young. He's got 15. From downtown. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. To the middle. Here's MP. And it's off the back rim. No good. Atlanta leading by 9. So, Tim, we were just talking about Brandon Ingram. Just how impactful of a player is he at this stage of his career?
Well, he's very talented, Kevin, and he's got great length for a wing. The biggest thing for him has been his health. But when he's good to go, there is no question he's a major factor.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Hurdle is checked in for the Raptors. There it comes in for Dick. Just about halfway through group play, here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
Here's Risacher. No scoring in this one. Atlanta again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
And MP throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Young, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence that can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And so it's Atlanta with it, following the miss by MP. Bounce pass from Risacher. Clock at 6. Porzingis finds Daniel. It's stolen by Edwards. The rebound by Young. Atlanta leading by 6. Daniels dishes to Okongwu. And that one drops. Okongwu's now got his first points of the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Edwards passes to Barrett. Ingram outside. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Daniels. Stolen by Quickly. So it's Atlanta holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
We'll get to the checking out Toronto. They're holding on to that top spot, man. They're consistent and could easily win it all.
Yeah.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Hawks.
As a team,
Thank you for being with us. Now
and if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got Pirtle. R.J. Barrett is out there with Ingram. Then there's Edwards. And it's Quickly in at the 5.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Reza Shea has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of. And he has made good on that pick.
So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
And a shift in the front office for the Atlanta Hawks this past summer. Tim, what do you think might have led to that pivot?
Well, Atlanta has missed the playoffs for 2 straight seasons, but their young pool of talent is demonstrating they've gotten some of these right.
The Hawks leading by 13. And Okongwu has it in the corner. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
The definition of relentless effort right there, and that is what Daniels provides every single night.
Quickly the pass to Edwards. In the corner, it's Ingram. Over Porzingis. And it's Ingram missing.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
And Young kicks to Daniels. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. Daniels has got 8 points in the quarter.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Porzingis. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 19 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him. They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
Pass to Reza Shea. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
MP outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
And here's Atlanta. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Daniels, no good.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
MP nails the triple.
MP looking solid from there.
Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Porzingis. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Barrett. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the inside. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 6th assist on the night. MP outside. Nailed from 3-point land. MP's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Raptors. Here's Reza Shea. Barrett covering. Ingram against Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Reza Shea wide open. No good from outside. Raptors trail by 14. Barrett.
Oh, what a slam! Clean that up! Oh, Barrett putting on a show. An unreal throwdown right there.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Atlanta making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Here's Kennard. Outside, Porzingis. 3-pointer, Daniels. And that one is off. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. It's good. And the Hawks lead has got down to 11 on the bucket from Edwards. Okongwu is now starting, Tim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
Beyond the arc, it's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kennard, the pass to Daniels. To the right side. Right side, Porzingis. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from MP. Now here's Porzingis. Goes up on the wing. And so it's Dyson Daniels making things happen for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great...
Timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Thank you, Allie.
Well, when you see a game like this out of Daniels, you have to get excited about his future. He's already got the defense locked down. And now, when he's cooking offensively, watch out.
Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. Okongwu is out there with Porzingis. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young outside. To Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Clock at 4. The Hawks need to get off a shot here.
And that's a great contest by Barrett. And with his length, he should be a plus defender.
Here's Quickly. Edwards with the screen for Quickly. And he banks the layup in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Green, good.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Rizachet ready to go once he got it.
Now Poeltl. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Okongwu. Buries the alley-oop.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Poeltl. Oh, what a finish.
And no hesitation that time by Poeltl. Never shy about scoring.
Finishes inside on the nice dish.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Basket is good.
That solid defense. Ingram is just too long.
Young with the ball. Here's Porzingis. Now Young. Just 5 to shoot. Raises up. Rebounded by Edwards.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Well, they really needed that one right there, and Ingram came through in a big moment.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. They led by as many as 18 points. And they pick up the 2.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball. Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Edwards. And so the Hawks take the win. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win.
MP, no point beating around the bush. This isn't the result.
Yeah, we're disappointed. But
back to you, Kevin.
Jennifer, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
What's up, MP?
Representing the Philadelphia 76ers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing out, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Especially engaging in such behavior are subject to exemplary punishment and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or immediate staff member. Fans, a reminder, we hope you come to join us for the Trading Card Day. The first 10,000 fans tune in randomly.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analyst, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's MP, then there's Emmanuel Quickley, and it's Barrett in at the 3. And for Philadelphia, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's George in at the 3 spot. And how much do coaches adjust their plans when facing back-to-back games?
I think, B.A., that really depends on your team and obviously the opponent you're playing against. Rotations can be modified if need be. You're looking at certain matchup situations. What's the type of team you're playing on the back end?
And MP said he wanted to outplay every player in his rookie class. Easy to say, much harder to do.
We know full well how much hype there was behind MP coming into this league. He was bold to suggest in public that he wants to be the best in his rookie class. And so far, MP hasn't let us down one bit. He's been electrifying and living up to his word.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Maxey passes to Embiid. Embiid, a screen on MP.
Okay then. Wow. B.J. Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Poeltl with the bucket.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Now here's George. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. Pass to Edgecombe. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Maxey, that's good.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
The Raptors have a really interesting core, Doris. What do you think about it?
Well, obviously they are loaded with young, talented wings. Scotty Barnes, good scorer, excellent rebounder. R.J. Barrett, a little bit streaky as a shooter, but a dynamic scorer. And Brandon Ingram now, still all in their 20s. So which of these players really pops as their consistent star? Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
MP shot is off. The 76ers have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Chalk up 2 there.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Raptors trail by 6. From deep, MP. And again, Toronto, no good. Now Philadelphia with it. It's been 8 unanswered for them. The 3 from Edgecombe. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And the deep. Defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. 4th, Toronto.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Jakob Poeltl. Some changes for Philadelphia. Grimes comes in for Oubre, and McCain subbed in for Tyrese Maxey.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Here's Edgecombe. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Cavs in Cleveland. They set the screen. Outside Grimes. The three is up. Poeltl grabs a miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Barrett. The kick out to Edwards. Launches a three. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys?
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. And it's the Raptors with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Outside Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Now Philadelphia with